This is real work here. Learning how to love the world and oneself is the only work in the universe of any value. So what's really going on with the universe is that the universe is learning how to love itself. That's all that's happening. God is training itself to love itself, with the ultimate conclusion being that once God has fully trained itself to love itself, it becomes its highest form, which is just love and God. And everything that I've explained here, that is what God is. It's not merely what God is doing. It's not merely God's plan. It's not merely God's design for humans. That is the structure of the universe. That is the structure of God. That is the very manifestation and epitome of love. Love is not just some substance. Love is both the substance of the universe, consciousness, but love is also the structure of it. The fact that the substance is being used to create structures which then help every part of the field of consciousness to recognize itself as love, that is the very definition and expression and manifestation of love. To love is to help others to love. To love is to not leave anyone behind without love. To love is to create a reality in which every piece of reality gets to participate in the highest form of love by making sure it will go through the ultimate reunification. Now, how many lifetimes it takes you to reach this ultimate reunification, I don't know. It's going to vary person to person, being to being. It might take you 100 lifetimes. I don't know. It might just take you one. It depends on how selfless and fearless you are. If you're totally selfless and fearless, you can do it in one lifetime. But if you're resisting and you're selfish and you had a bad childhood and you're being lazy about it, then you can keep orbiting around for lifetime and lifetime and lifetime, playing all sorts of games. And it's God's love to allow you to do that. Because you see, if God forced you to relinquish all of your fantasies and dreams and games and hallucinations, that wouldn't be very loving. You have to come to God. God is not going to come to you. That's the mistake that many materialists and atheists and scientists make, is they think like, oh, well, God will just accost me. If God exists, God will just accost me. And, despite all my skepticism and my closed-mindedness, God will just thrust himself into my mind. No, it can't be that way because you are God. You have to open your own mind to the fact that you're God. And then that creates some space and some possibility.